Yeah, remember where we parked the car.
Good morning, welcome back to our channel. I'm Kayla, this is Ben, and today we are flying to our 22nd country together, which is Canada. You would think that we probably would have done this one by now since we're from the US, but we have not, so.
I think we've both been separately, but it doesn't count for the purposes of our list because the requirements on our list are actually listed on our website, but one of the main requirements is we both have to be there at the same time, and it can't just be a stopover.
Yes, so we're doing something very, very exciting. We're going to the Montreal Christmas markets. So we have been to a bunch of the Christmas markets in Europe, and we're really excited to see if the Montreal Christmas markets live up to that same hype. So that's what we'll be doing for the next few days, but we have to actually get there first. So we have 2 flights, one from Greensboro to Philadelphia, and then Philadelphia to Montreal. So
both, it's actually pretty nice because both are on like the smallest American airline plane. So both of these are on the Embraer 145, which is the smallest regional jet that is operated by American. So it's a very interesting international flight for us to essentially fly international on a very small regional commuter plane. So this will be very interesting, but I kind of like the layouts because the layouts are typically like 1-2, so like we can just sit next to each other. There's no like third extra person in the row. So I love airplanes that have either like a 2-2 or like a 1-2 configuration. So very comfortable for us to just kind of sit together. I know the seats are a little bit smaller and there's no first class, but
it works.
May I have your attention, please? Assistance, please. Thank you.
All right. See you on the airplane.
We have made it to Philadelphia. We are gonna go try to find some lunch, hopefully in a Sapphire Chase lounge, but if we can't get in, then we'll come back and just eat at the food court.
That's our plan. Technically, we're leaving the F terminal because our flight landed here and then we actually fly out of here because we fly on those like small regional commuter jets. So we're kind of going out of our way to see if this lounge will work. If not, we'll just come back and we'll get some food. But I think it's going to be about a 15-20 minute walk for us. So
good way to kill time.
Good way to burn time because we got an hour and 40 something minutes. So, unfortunately for us, the lounge, we were able to get into it, but only one of us was able to get into it. We actually
$75.
Yeah, we had to pay for a second person.
Which is wild because the Centurion is $50, which we thought was kind of pricey. And then that's like $25 more than the Centurion.
It's crazy.
Wild.
Yeah. So, and we only got one entry per year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a little rough for us to use that on such like a short amount of time in there. And to be honest, I think we could get a pretty nice meal for $75 just about anywhere in the airport for both of us. So Chick-fil-A it was for 30 bucks. Still quite expensive, but not too bad.
Saved 45 bucks.
Yeah, it saved a lot of money. So now we are going to go find our gate. We're going to hang out and see if we can get on our flight to Montreal.
Welcome you to Montreal. The load time is 3:09. As a reminder, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and the spot sign is turned off.
All right, we are officially into our 22nd country of Canada.
Yeah, we're waiting in the Uber line. We made it through customs and everything was super quick. I'm not allowed to speak anymore because I apparently just went brain dead, and they're like, where are you from? I'm like, New York, even though I don't live in New York anymore. And then they're like, why are you visiting? And I'm like, I'm visiting. And I'm like, wait, I'm a tourist. And then they said...
This is the only time I've let her speak.
And then they said, they gave me like my thing back, and instead of like my brain thinking French, it was thinking Spanish from like previous trips, and it's like, gracias. I'm just not allowed to speak anymore.
Clean.
All right, so we are all settled in the Airbnb, and we're now gonna go out and find some dinner. About 5 o'clock or so. I think we're gonna go to a ramen place tonight. We looked at a bunch of places and it sounds good, so we're gonna head over there now. It looks delicious.
It looks so good.
That was pretty cool. So we didn't tell you because it was really, really spur of the moment, and we were like racing in the door, but we were at the Notre Dame Basilica in Montreal, and we decided to do the light show. They have an aura light show at 6 o'clock every night, and we did it, and it was 30 minutes long, and it was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, you can't film or take photos of it, but essentially like projectors projecting on to the entire inside of the basilica to music, which it ranges from like opera to like classical to
like synth EDM.
Like it was crazy, the array, and it was really, really cool. The 30 minutes went by really quickly. About 75 Canadian dollars for us to do it, so it was a little pricey, but you're probably not going to get to do this anywhere else, so it was pretty cool. What did you call him?
It says the English pug and the French poodle. I'm guessing he's a poodle. Looks very snooty, yeah, with his large nose. All right, it's getting cold out here, and I'll be honest, I think I just got too comfortable in the church.
Time to go back.
So now we need to walk around a little bit to either warm up, or we need to go back to our place and plan our day tomorrow. I have to say, Montreal is incredibly photogenic. So even at night, everywhere I'm going, I'm just snapping 1,001 photos. So I'm hoping at least a few of them come out.
Cold outside, so we're here to grab some snacks.